There we go. Hello, everyone. Everyone
Howdy.
should
Hello.
be working. Welcome to a special episode of BitCast, where we have a new we have a new face who's joining us for this week's episode, and of course we have Shocktor. Welcome back. If
Hello.
you want to go ahead, Shock, start with you. Introduce yourself and say hi.
I'm Shocktor. Hi. I follow instructions to the letter. So, we're still on tier 5. Haven't gotten much further than that in game. Building lots of roads.
Oh,
that's our main thing over the last couple weeks.
very straight roads.
We're trying actually through the rocky garden.
Ooh.
So it's a great way, by the way, to get up your construction, because now getting level 60 is a key thing. So I'm at 58.
It is definitely nice.
Yes.
We're gonna save our guest for last because we have some special treatment for him this time.
Wow.
So
Special treatment.
I am Ember. Hello. Welcome to my channel. We didn't do much this week. We still need to do tier 6 tables. And after filling an entire bank of fish, I still not have gotten a new pet. So that's pretty much all I've been doing. But now, special guest.
Hi, I'm Perzival. We just hit tier 7. I honestly can't tell you what we did this week because I'm still recovering from TwitchCon. I went there and I came back and I've been sleeping nonstop. So all I know is I got back and I started going for a new cat pet. So I've just been grinding for that. Haven't gotten one yet. However, I know several people in my community have multiple, which I feel kind of ripped off on. I'm also a Clockwork Labs employee, YouTuber, and Twitch partner. So
Thank you for taking the time to join us.
Happy to be here.
So the special treatment is normally you interview other people.
Oh, yeah.
And you have the podcast that you interview other people. And so who's going to interview you except for us?
Exactly.
So we are going to have a little bit of a Q&A for the chat if they want. But we do have some questions that we would like and we are curious for you to answer.
All right.
Shock, do you want to start with the first question?
Sure. The first one, and I very curious about this, but what drew you into the world of BitCraft to begin with?
I saw that trailer on IGN a long time ago, and I loved it immediately, and I was so excited. And then I was like, I might make a YouTube video on it. I might not. I don't know if there's any circulation behind it. And then one day I was like, I'm just gonna make a YouTube video. So I made a YouTube video, and I ended up getting into the alpha, and I played it. I ended up winning. I got 3rd place. First place was Pirate Software. Second place was someone else, and then I was 3rd place on getting into the alpha, and with this whole community thing. And I fell in love with the game while I was there, and I've been loving it ever since. So yeah, it was mainly the initial trailer for the game that just drew me in. The art style was so beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was the particular, the art style?
Is the art style, yeah.
Yeah. That to me, I think is drawing a lot of people in. And then seeing how open world it is with that art style. Like, no one sees Hexart anymore. Like, it's very unique. And I've seen some of the concept art, I think, a long time ago when it was posted on Twitter and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
The vibe of the art style, just the general vibes.
It's so whimsical and cozy, and it sucks you right in.
Yeah,
so I've always loved it.
And you said cozy. You're primarily a cozy gamer.
I have more retired into cozy MMOs. I think a lot of people retired BitCraft like MMO. Mine overall is cozy MMO because like I was a very mean trolly MMO player, going back to RuneScape, where I would tell people there's a secret quest in the wilderness only to take people up there and then get them.
That's
That
hilarious.
yeah. So I as I got older, I got better and everything. So, but like I was always in these just intense guilds, and we were actually talking about this the other day. Like just crazy guild moments. We did a whole coup in a Sator guild, and it was bad. But I got older, and then I just kind of got more into like tamer guilds where you
Mm.
collect pets, mounts, and games, and I kind of turned into that. And then eventually I was like, all right, I just need something I could ease up on, relax, play. And so I kind of landed in the genre of cozy MMOs, which is such a weird shift from what I usually come from. But yeah, and I landed in cozy MMOs, and I love them. I'm so calm. Me and my fiance play them, so it's great.
Nice.
Yeah, your 2 interviews that you did, both of them were like, "Oh, this is my retirement game."
Yeah,
So
this is like we
yeah,
can breathe finally.
yeah. So speaking of breathing and cozy games, how has your early access been?
It's actually been really fun. I've had an absolute blast being in early access, and my community is very like devoted, and they're constantly pushing, and it makes me like really happy where I can just go to the BitCraft section of my Discord, and it's just like they're working together, and it's actually showing unity in the game. So that's what really gets me
Great.
excited, and that's why I love it. And so every time I hop in and I go explore, they're always doing something together. So that part of early access, it's very unique to me because usually you don't have like hardcore devoted community working together in early access games, unlike this one, which is it's all community. So I'm loving it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So Shock.
With that in mind, what will you do differently if you have to start over? If
Well,
any-
when we have to start.
the inevitable wipe.
Sorry, don't need to say if. When we start over.
I mean, hey, someone asked Tyler, would you not do the wipe? And they're like, no, I'm gonna do the wipe. But when we start over, I think the main thing is honestly location of where we're gonna build a settlement. That's the first thing I would change. And the second, I was very focused on, I feel like the generic professions that a lot of like dudes wanted to focus on, like smithing and everything. But like, I don't know, and combat and hunting. I think I'm gonna change I'm just gonna start cooking when I get in.
You're gonna be camp mom.
I'll be camp mom. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I cook a lot in real life, and
that's
so
good.
yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do. I actually make a lot of like in-game recipes in real life from various games, from
that's awesome.
Skyrim, Palia, BitCraft. I actually have a short coming out very soon on the BitCraft channel of an IRL recipe. I just gotta send it in. I keep forgetting to do that.
Very cool.
You get the sneak
but
peeks.
maybe. So it's something that I love to do, and I do it a lot in games. So it's something I can just translate to, and I can sit there and just whip it up all day, and everyone's like coming in and doing things. I can have the emperor crown and just keep cooking, and I'll be really happy with that. So
cooking is very important. Very important.
Very important. That, fishing, and maybe combat. I'll probably go a lot with combat because I don't know. Everyone likes to kill something every now and then. So
pent up frustration sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta let it out somehow.
And some of us have like a wedding coming up, so we're kind of stressed a little bit. We need to stab something in the game.
You said changing location.
Yes.
What are you considering? Like, I know I'm really looking forward to relocating to the Autumn Forest, but I think that's where you currently are? Or that's
Yes.
So I'm like, I want to be there, and you're like, I want to get out. So tell me the thought.
It's not necessarily where I want to get out. Where we're at is very like everyone wanted to build. Like first when we started building, then no one was building there, and so we were able to build our settlement out. And then we're just in like a nice cozy spot where other people are like, okay, we're gonna build right next to here. And then when we plan on like our people to also build like towns and like build like this whole little thing, and so it kind of messed that up a little bit, and that's no one's fault. That is just like the way of the beast. It's an MMO.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe we can go somewhere a little bit more antisocial. and like super far away from everyone. But that's just me as a gamer. I've turned into a hermit almost. So
Yeah, being region 5, I'm sure you get a lot, or sorry, region 1, a lot of stuff going on because they had the war with
there was always this.
Hey, I'm the odd man out. You guys are in region 1. This isn't fair.
Yeah. Well, Shock was there for a lot of that drama. There was always something.
I was in the middle of it.
Yeah, I know. And I don't understand. Like, I was just like be playing, and then I get a ChatGPT message at like 2 a.m. going, "Good sir, we request your services and resources. Do you care to, aid?" And I'm just like, brother, don't send me that. Don't. Just talk like a normal human being. But it was the whole drawn out scroll text. I got tired of it, and I was like, leave us out of it. I'm not going to respond. And then there was like, pick a side. I don't have to pick a side. We're very cozy right here. We don't want to do anything.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting when we look at the map right now and the population of the map. Like 1 and 9 are doing well, but 3 and 7 aren't.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting to see where and how that's, settled. Yeah. So
it really is kind of crazy because there's been a lot of a lot of moving. I think a lot of players have because we used to have like a lot here in Region 1, and a lot have moved over towards the Druidian Kingdom and kind of chilling over there. And we've had people from the Druidian Kingdom come down here. A lot of moving right now, which is kind of crazy to see. Because I didn't think I would like see so many players just like pack up like, well, this place ain't it for me anymore. Like I never thought I'd see that, which I really love. I think it's really cool and unique.
Yeah, it is. And speaking of cool and unique, what's been your favorite moment so far?
My favorite moment, or speaking of I've talked about this so many times. When Giroud was like, yo, we got a arena going on, and everyone dropped what they're doing and legged it to the Druidian Kingdom for that arena. I don't know if you guys like remember that or not, but that was like a crazy moment. My second favorite moment was getting my first Lasul. What I call them Labubus.
Oh no!
Yeah,
are you part of that whole thing?
I want a little boo boo. I don't know why. I was at TwitchCon. Everyone had a
get out.
I swear on here.
The door's over there. Yeah, you can swear.
They had so many fucking Labubus, and I was at one point. I was like, I'm just gonna steal one. I didn't. But I was like, they're just out like that. So there's so many Labubus. And now I was like, okay. But yeah, when we first dropped the Lusul pet, we grinded so many, and I ended up starting a pet like trading bar like area where everyone could just come and like buy pets. We had owls, we had Labubus, eventually we had Croaklands. So we had them all.
Aww.
So it was very fun to do. It was Perzi's Pet Palace.
I like the name. The name's very well done.
I appreciate it.
To you, Shock.
So
I gave you the hard word.
Forgive me. The question, I'm not sure the pronunciation on this one. So
I did it on purpose. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So if you got isekai'd into Starfell and could only choose one profession, what would it be and why?
So
and you already kind of answered that.
Yeah. So actually, if it was real life, I don't know. So like, if you take like Sword Art Online, for example, everyone thinks they'd be like main character energy. And they'd be like, oh, I'm the one that would be leading. I would not be doing any of it. I would not be an emperor. I would just be like, once again, Sword Art Online, where the one person I forgot to what level it was, and they were just a fisherman. That's what I would do. That's all I would do. Not put myself in harm's way.
Yeah.
I am nothing. I'm going to sit my happy ass on the dock
just be
somewhere, and I'm fishing. That's the only thing I care about. That if it was real life, I'm not hero material. We're not doing that.
Yeah, because like the difference between what do you enjoy playing versus if you were there, what would you do? Like it is definitely a different kind of topic, and to realize there are a lot of people out there that would be like, oh, I'd be the main character. I'm going to be the knight in shining armor, and then when they would be there doing that, you might change your mind. So
yeah. As a former firefighter, I can go ahead and tell you
Oh wow.
that
Yeah.
that main character energy goes right out, right when the moment like something scary happens. So yeah, 100% I would be sitting, fishing, thinking about the fact that I'll never have to pay taxes again. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll be
And to just kind of hijack this, I have to say, if I were suddenly in there, I'd be a bridge builder.
yeah.
I would build some bridges.
Emphasis on bridges right now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
You guys really want some bridges, don't you?
Yeah.
I think it's come up probably every BitCast.
Yeah.
The topic has been a very frequent topic.
When I'm like asking like, hey, what kind of questions I should ask here, like, because we just did Tyler for BitCraft Bulletin. Yeah, we have some really juicy stuff coming out on that episode. Stuff we had to. I'm gonna have to like make sure that
See, we are getting all the previews.
Yeah, well, so I'm gonna like drop the episode in our little chat and be like, can you guys approve this, just to make sure. But we talked about, like bridges and things like that, where a lot of people want bridges. A lot of people want, we talked about the gondolas, and it's crazy that it's like a huge subject, but I get it. Like I 100% get it. So yeah, bridges win should be a BitCast episode title.
Well, it had to be one word, so it would just be bridges.
Oh yeah, bridges? Question mark?
Question mark? Bridges.
There you go.
Yeah, that's funny to me because like I didn't want to like. Okay, as being someone who obviously isn't part of the dev team, we're talking about Chalk and I, like being like, can you give us the juicy details? But like, no, keep it to yourself. We want to be surprised. We're the type of people that are like, hey, this is great. Like every single time, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, like, what's going on? Oh, this is what's going on. So yeah, you don't have to worry. We're not gonna hound you
so
for.
I'm always gonna think of like, all right. So I'm in a lot of NDAs with like not just like BitCraft, but like other games, and I'm like constantly like sweating, like
yeah.
So I was streaming BitCraft on the second account, and everyone's like, "Oh, cats." I'm like, "Would you guys like a cat in the game?" And they're like, "Dude, it dropped today." And I was like, "Okay, good. I'm not stressing anymore. There's a cat in the game." That was like, I have like stuck in NDA mode in my head. Like, don't say shit ever. So
yeah, you feel like Tom Holland, not spoiling Marvel.
Yeah, it's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like for there's one game I have an NDA for that's coming out in a few months. I now know way too much and I'm stressing all the time.
It's like who knows what? Who can I talk to?
Yeah, and so I have a whole video. I'm just like waiting till we're allowed to put them. Like I have so much juicy information, but I have to remain quiet, and it's hard.
So juicy information. Speaking of juicy information, what would be your biggest tip / advice that you would give a new player?
Just like overall, like biggest tip. Okay, so we talked about this recently. Honestly, my biggest tip is find friends. That is like, no, seriously, that I know it's so crazy, but there's been like, I've had a few people go into BitCraft solo, like that I know, and then they're like, this is very difficult, because all the things they want to do, and the moment that I told my little brother recently just started playing, and he's addicted to it, and he was like, okay, this is kind of difficult. I didn't, I feel like it's not solo friendly, and the game somewhat is solo friendly if you know how to do it.
Right.
So I told him, I was like, all right, well, what are your friends? Like, who are your friends? And then I bought them 2 copies of BitCraft. Now, so they went off and played BitCraft together. Now they're loving it. And they're like, yeah, this is great. So yeah, my number one advice is have friends. I know that's a crazy thing to say, but yeah, have friends is my number one advice.
So what's your second advice for the people that might be sitting there going, but I don't have any friends? Like,
get friends. No, join a Discord, start talking to people. No, that one honestly is, I would say right off the rip, just start grinding, like just grind resources, because that's what I initially did, and then I started selling things in the marketplace, even if it's like basic stuff, like try to get your gold cap up and then just go from there. That's been what I've done, and that's how I've always done it in almost every game though. So,
and it's been working out for you?
It's always worked out for me.
That's good.
Like New World, I went out and just got a bunch of flint, kept picking up flint, and then I would sell it. And then actually, this is a crazy moment in New World. I was picking up flint, and one guy, they have voice in there. They're like, "I see you're a flint farmer," like just like that. And it threw me off because I'm a flint farmer myself. And then he like ran off like that 1950s voice has been stuck in my head
Oh, jeez.
for about like a week. So yeah, it's gotten me a little bit. But yeah, for resource grind.
Yeah. Also tasks. Tasks
Tasks.
give you a lot of money, surprisingly.
Yeah, they do. What was it? Combat tasks give a lot of money.
Yes, they do. Yep.
Yeah, that's how you get rich. That's a quick way to get rich.
Yeah.
So, Shock, what would be your biggest tip, advice for someone?
It's kind of along the same lines. If you don't want to make friends and you want to stay, you just want to do you can still find a big settlement, like say Tavernhearth or somewhere, and just kind of jump in and see what's going on. You don't necessarily have to talk to people, but you can still do all the things. And eventually you might actually make friends and help build the settlement and stuff like that. So it's just, along those lines, I think, leveling yourself up in whatever profession you want in the ancient city and then finding a good home. That would be my advice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people with BitCraft who have said that the game itself has brought them out of their shell because of how cozy and quiet, and I think, Shock, you were saying parallel play being a thing, and it's nice to see that the community feels that comfortable with BitCraft to be like, hey, I made a new friend today. And it's people that you wouldn't expect to have like a community driven like situation happening, and then suddenly they find themselves with 20 people around them. And then they're like, for example, Perzival, you were saying you have now Tavernhold, and like, was that what you were expecting going into it? Like,
little bit. Okay, so I already went in with a big community. I have almost 3,000 members in my Discord, and I went in and was like, okay, so I made several videos of BitCraft at that point, and we did, the closed beta, closed beta were the demo, and everyone kind of jumped in, and then we were just ready. We immediately had like 100 people locked and loaded, ready to go. So we found a location, we built everything together. And so my experience is probably a little bit different than a lot of others because they were like, okay, I had to find my community. We already had a community completely established.
Right.
So,
Shock, I was going to say, what was your experience with that?
So, funny story. The videos I saw were Perzival and Tell, but mainly Perzival's videos. And so when I was thrown into Region 1 and saw Tavernhold, I'm like, this is perfect. I know him. And so I decided I only had like 1 or 2 people who were going to play the game. So the key thing was I bought a couple copies for some people. And then I streamed it to kind of maybe hopefully get some more people in. And that kind of worked. Got some of the community to play the game. And I put it took me a while because I had to learn the game and everything. And finally found a settlement, built it just south of Tavernhearth. And I'm like, oh, this will be good. We'll eventually get to an empire. That day that I built my
I remember you telling me about this.
Tavernhold placed the brand new.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to. Right, I was actually streaming as I was doing it. I was streaming as I was doing it. I was talking and not paying attention to anything. Because when I chat, I yap. We will talk about pizza for like 3 hours.
Right.
So I'm just like dropping. I'm just like, oh, it's a great day. And then I started getting DMs from people like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I just wasn't like, there was nothing established. I was just establishing.
It was probably within a few minutes. It's all good. It was just really funny.
So
and I'm like, oh, this is great. This is just south of their empire.
Yeah, we were just, I remember that day because I was just chatting with people. I wasn't paying any attention.
So, how is it being a war vet at this point with Region 1? How badly were you under siege? Were you part of like this rebel cause that was going on? Did you kind of stay out of it? Like, we know Shock started it, and like we know he's the reason it happened. Like,
I may have had a small, but a part in the war's establishment by accident, by the way.
We stayed out of everything, and we actually made a point to have like stuff ready if someone did like rage war on us. We're gonna have capsules ready, so if you don't want to play no games, we're ready. And so we got a message from someone. They're like, look, we don't want no smoke, but we're gunning for Shock. And I was like, that's my friend. Don't do that. And then they're like, you sure? And I was like, yeah. Like, are you choosing a side? I was like, nope, but don't touch anybody right now, because I will pick that side. And I was like, I'm picking no sides right now. Just don't mess with my friends. And then they're like, okay. And then I didn't hear anything back. Then like 2 weeks later, there's another war. Oh, no. And someone threatened to rage war on us. And I was like, okay. And then I forgot what happened there. It was, they had like, are you not afraid? Like they sent like, are you not entertained kind of thing. I was like, no, try, that'd be fun.
Right.
And like, I was like, everyone, like, cause everyone in the community was like foaming at the mouth. If like someone dropped a cannon on one of us, like, get him. I was like, no, we're just gonna like fight that one cannon.
Yeah.
So
everyone wants war.
Yeah, everyone wanted war. I was like, no. We're like, because we base our place off Ba Sing Se.
Oh, nice.
Like, there's no war in Ba Sing Se. So like, we don't want to fight anybody. And some people of mine were like, just foaming, like,
Shock knows that all too well.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I do. But yeah, it's interesting. You were right in the middle, and the war just went all the way around the entire circle of Region 1.
And now things are quiet.
Finally.
Yeah, things are quiet.
Everyone can breathe. Everyone's fine. Use your calming words.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime.
It's interesting. Do you think that because like things are quieting down, people are finishing up doing what they really wanted to do, or some of their friends have left, do you think more of this turmoil is going to start happening because people are, I don't want to say it, but bored and need something to do? Or do you think the wars are going to start a little bit more? Like, what do you foresee on that?
I do see fun war coming very soon, like organized war, because like, especially near the end, if we get close to the wipe and the entire server's not at war with each other, then we've all failed. I want to see that at a global scale, everyone's fighting and just see who could like run the map.
Have each region fight against.
Pretty much. Like, we'll band together. Region 1 will take Region 7.
Yes.
We'll like do that. But no, I do think that there'll be fun wars, organized wars coming, and that the whole like opt-in war, I'm all for. Like, if it's talked about, like, yes, let's do this. Let's see what can happen. And I do see that in the future, but right now I don't. Because like, you never know what the future holds for early access, what's going to come in, and people don't want to really want to risk that. So, let's say 2 or 3 updates from now, something really cool for Empires comes in. Which I'm not saying there is something really cool for Empires. I want that to be known. I'm just saying I'm using that.
No one read between the lines.
But so like, let's say something like that does happen, and do people really want to risk their empires?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, so that is something that we've talked about, several times. Is just when I'm playing the game, like, okay, do we really want to risk this? And then there's like the selling towers and everything like that. Can you sell us a tower? Well, to my thing is, I don't want to have less than 500, like, because that's just how I see it. 500 is a great number. If you have, that's a good empire. I really don't care for more than that. I just don't want to go less than that.
Yeah.
And I know some people are like, okay, well, we're a smaller empire. We want to buy one of your towers. And I told one empire, yeah, we could possibly do that. And then it was in a chat, and then everyone was like, I want to buy a tower too. I also want to buy a tower. And then it was like trying to pick us clean. I was like, deal's off. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
So I do think, since we're like, I'm kind of holding strong with that. Eventually, I do think another war is going to come from that as well. And that is completely expected, in my honest opinion, because I mean, people are going to want those towers. So.
Yeah, seeing a lot of like smaller empires and smaller settlements like popping up now, because we have actually had an influx of new players, and seeing them come into the game and be like, hey, I'm looking to either join a settlement, and everyone's like, well, you can join a settlement or you can make your own, like, and so now people are kind of like, oh, okay, maybe I can make my own. Or like you were saying, people are on the move right now. It is kind of crazy to see how many people are on the move. And that are just like, okay, this wasn't working for me. I don't want to be under like a dictatorship in some of these empires anymore. I don't want to be farming for someone else's resources. I want to play the game. And they're making their own. And so
it's to be completely expected, because you're gonna, especially like from a content creator point of view, a lot of the empires originally established were content creator empires. And you know, no one really wants to build all that for, I mean, once I completely get it, no one wants to build up one content creator's kingdom and then be like, I put in the work for this, where's my reward? But they have the crown. You know, and is it because they have views, they have YouTube videos, you know? And I completely get where people are like, let's go make our own, you know, like I totally understand. And then they have the knowledge, they know how to do it, they can do it quickly. And so they can just not resurrect, but pretty much like put up a settlement super quick and have it done super quick. So yeah, I totally get it. People were like, I'm done doing this for this content creator, time to go make my own.
I would say that this is probably going to be our last question of your personal interview. How has it been being a streamer, keeping a community? I know you're streaming other things. You're also with like working with Clockwork. Like, you sound like a very busy guy. How do you manage it? Like
4 hours of sleep at night. And so I work a lot. I'm very dedicated to not being bored. I think that's the best way I can describe it. I have a podcast. Well, I have 3 podcasts. I have a true crime and paranormal podcast. We actually are doing very well. We hit top 10 true crime, which is crazy. We have a huge Ed Gein thing coming out very soon. A lot of nightmares because of that one. And then we have paleontology, and we have BitCraft Bulletin. Then I have my main YouTube channel where I cover like MMOs, mainly cozy MMOs. And then I have my stream, and then I have a second stream. So like the second stream is like, because I'm very like not really number focused, is that like I know how a lot of this works, especially working on, you know, like marketing and everything like that. When people are like, oh, numbers don't matter when it comes to content creation. Yes and no. It kind of depends. If you sign an agreement saying you're going to remain above a certain CCV, you have to maintain that content. I mean that viewership. So you do have to play kind of smart. Where like, okay, what hurts my content? What doesn't hurt my content? And so that's another reason why I made a second channel, is because I want to have a channel where I can stream whenever I want to, whenever I want to, and not let anyone know. I can just go live, versus a channel where I have a schedule.
Keep up with it, and you have a reputation there, and like
So like the main channel, we stream Paleo, and every now and then we'll play BitCraft on the main channel. But the second channel is a lot of BitCraft, a lot of dad rock. You know, like we'll play horror games. You know, like that's like mainly like we call it the No Rules channel. It's called Big Perzi, but we nicknamed it Timu Perzi. And we just joke around a lot on there, and that's where I've been having a lot of fun. In fact, we're about to apply for partnership on the second channel now. So it's crazy. It's really fun.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, because like I look at that and I'm like, how are you running an empire? Like, how are you keeping up with this? Like, how, like.
The empire is, I don't, like, I joke about this all the time. Like, we're not an empire, we're just a community. And then it's like everyone kind of runs it.
That's good.
Everyone's got a voice, everyone's got a say. I'm just a dude with a shiny hat. That's just like the best way I describe it, because I mean, I would hate taking orders from somebody. I always hated taking orders from somebody. It was one of my biggest issues in the fire department was taking orders from somebody. But yeah, it was something that I knew going in that you can seem like a dictator or you could just seem like a friend. Like, hey, whatever you guys view the best. But I was like, the one thing that I want to stay is the bossing say look is just the 3 rings. Now we're changing it up a little bit. The rings are kind of going away.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, you know, but because we do have to make space. They're adding a lot of things to the game. There's got to be a lot of things inside the centers. So just getting rid of those walls, it makes it easier to get through. I mean, it's more of a parking garage now, but I mean, it works. People can move around. They can get to where they need to be. So
nice. That is good. I'm still like speechless to be like, how do you do this? Like in my brain, I'm like, I can't. But speaking on how to do this, we should start looking at how BitCraft is going right now and how everyone else can do things. So patch note time. Let's go and drop here. So we're starting off with this patch, the cart patch. Jack, do you want to tell us your favorite part of this patch?
I have to say the bulk selling items is huge, and also the whole bulk what's it called? Bringing the things that are packed, unpacking. That's the word I'm looking for. The whole unpacking thing was a huge part that I really, really needed to have happen. So I was very happy about that quality of life thing being put in.
Yeah, this was a little bit more of a quiet patch, but it did sneak in a lot of like interesting things with like, new boats. Like, it was just like, oh, okay, here's just new boats. Here's more seasonal stuff. Yeah, that's the unpacking thing. I've seen a lot of people actually talk about being like, hey, it saved me a lot of time. So I think for me personally, it's the cart situation and being able to actually take my cart and, have it, don't forget it, and then go mine somewhere else or farm somewhere else, because like I would do that so often. I would be like opening my map being like, where did I leave my cart? Like where is it? And so it's been really nice. But Perzival, what's your favorite thing about this patch? Do you have any information that you want to share about this patch?
So mine is obviously gathering resources, pretty much the same thing while you're in the cart. And the second is actually the boat animations and VFX because of immersion. I am a sucker for immersion when it comes to games and things that like tie me in. So like take when there was no sound effects when you're fighting. That to me was somewhat immersion breaking. So to me that was kind of like a must that needed to change. And right when the sound effects added, it just made it feel a lot more alive. The game feel like it more than a second monitor game, so that's something that I appreciate, and then I truly love when things change up like that. So
yeah, it was something that was small but highly like
tiny and mighty.
Yeah, tiny and mighty. Like you would originally like be like, oh, that always there, and then you'd be like, no, that's new. But like your brain was just like, it fits so well with like the environment. And like if people don't know what we're talking about, when you have the ship and you're sailing with the wind now, it like sprays up, and it's really cool to see those effects and more with the wind and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been nice. The max button, I love the max button, but people hate it.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Like,
that's like, crazy that I hate it. I don't understand it.
I think it was like one of those things of like, I already slide all the way across. Like it takes me 2 seconds to slide the bar all the way across. Like why did you have? But like I'm noticing if I just push max button, I'm like, it works.
Right. Now I will say sliding sometimes doesn't go all the way over. For me at least, it gets stuck. So hitting the max button,
it's been useful.
Yeah.
And then next was what Perzival was saying, the boat animations and special effects responding to the wind. The small details of this game, man, like seeing the sails actually like billow out and then go in, billow out, like it's very well done. Very, very well done. And then Shock's favorite, the crafting recipes to unpack. Have you been like seeing like a noticeable difference with that?
As far as just being able to unpack, well, if I put my ox and my wagon or cart holds a little bit more of the smaller stuff, but yeah, just putting those two out and then mass unpacking something, the ox gets all of it, and especially if you're also with your personal storage, it's nice. You can just say unpack all of it, and
It's much faster.
A lot of wood fast that you've packed before in the past.
Yeah.
So I really liked that.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't messed around with it yet, but I have a feeling I will once we start doing our tier up, because we have a lot of stuff that's packaged in the stalls right now.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll be like, hey, Shock, you were right. It is amazing. Like,
yeah, doing them one at a time was cumbersome.
Yeah.
So this is nice.
Yeah, and also speaking of cumbersome, and for people that live on islands, the next one has been amazing, absolutely amazing. The allowing deployables to move in shallow water. That has been just the best thing possible for someone who lives on an island who has been boating things back and forth for the entire early access. And I think what was it? It was actually brought up. It was not Tavernhearth.
Tavernport.
No, shoot, Tony's place. I can't think. Dark Tide. Is it Dark Tide? If Tony's in the chat, he's probably like, let us know. It is Dark Tide. Okay.
Dark Tide, yeah.
But during one of the last BitCast, when we had his as like the showcase, and I think it was either you or Tell who said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you could... It was you?
Yeah, it was me, yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could just walk across that shallow land, and here they are. They got it.
And now it's here.
Yeah.
Perzival, do you want to talk to us about like what the 4 new boat variants are?
So I actually don't really mess with the boat variants that much.
Oh, really?
But yeah, the sailing is by far the last thing I do. And I know that sounds so foreign to some people because a lot of people are like, oh, okay. So that's the one thing I don't have a lot of knowledge with because I do not
called
sail.
You out.
Yeah, no, I have no knowledge when it comes to that because I just don't sail. I am excited for like, we're gonna go and say was Carter was talking about was the variants that are going to be coming in the future potentially with the same with like mounts and things like that. That is something that because I'm more on the like when it comes to boats, I hop on somebody else's boat and I'm like, take me away, so that's the one thing I'm really uneducated with. But yeah, the boat variants are something I probably need to get more into because I am going to try to start sailing more because I've been called out by a lot of people that I don't sail.
I'm sorry, I actually didn't mean to call you.
Good. No, you're totally fine. No, it's just funny because I had this exact same conversation the other day. People asked me questions. I was like, I probably should read up on that.
Yeah.
But I just never sail. I think it's when someone's like sailing and like taking me away and everything like that. I sound like I just got like taken off into the sunset by night. But I like really like kind of look around and I'm just like, wow, this is so pretty. Like I like how all this looks. So yeah, that's the one thing that I'm not really educated with.
But the 4 boat variants, as someone who does like sailing, we had the Clipper update. So originally we had skiff updates and you got the 3 different variants, the Fisher, the Whitewater, and the Cargo. So now it's the Clipper's turn to get a Whitewater and the Cargo, but they didn't get the Fisher. And it went to now the fishing boat is I think level 60 sailing, or no, it's 80 sailing, to get, so it's alongside the big Cargo. So yeah, I was a little sad, but I was like, I guess I have something to work towards now. Like
the moment all that came out, everyone was just out in the ocean.
Yeah.
They were just it was such a sight to see, because like I got into the my empire and I'm just seeing everyone just like going. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna stay here then. Cool, it's great.
Yeah, and for the rest of this, minor fixes, minor changes. Sometimes it's not so minor, but because it's hidden in all the text, it makes it seem like it's minor. So jackal dens not always being despawned correctly and causing a large amount of jackals in an area is hilarious sometimes, because you would be going and suddenly there's like 50. I mean, I've seen screenshots of people being like, how? So that being a fix, as much as it's like flown under the radar, is a huge fix. So yeah, the jackal dens was kind of interesting.
We had something called the jackal tornado, where it was just like all in one area.
Oh, no.
And then we would just like get them like all kind of like put them all in one, and everyone's like kind of fight them into the circle, and then they would like peel out and like start again.
Oh.
It was crazy. It was such a crazy time. I loved it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
But some people were not with me on that one.
Oh,
so
that does sound like that should have been a full event. Is just going to these.
Was. We were having just a time of our lives.
Yeah. So that was the October 16th update. We are moving to the most recent update, which is yesterday's update, the 23rd. Can we talk about how amazing those decorations are? Oh my god. Like, I haven't decorated my place yet, but it's coming. Like, Shock, you started decorating, right?
I only did a little bit, but I certainly appreciate their existence and stuff. I looked through it and saw a few of them. And I know from watching Perzival's streams, he's not into the big like decorating the places, and I'm kind of like that a little bit, but I want to do it. Like, it's that I don't have a whole lot of like a design with these things. Like, I appreciate really good designs when people do them, and I'm like, oh, I need to do that. But when I have to come up with my own, I'm just like, I don't know.
You go blank. You go blank. You're like, I don't know. Like, it's like me decorating in real life.
Like, I like them a lot.
We need to actually have like advertisements of like settlement decorators somewhere to be like, hey, do you decorate settlements? Like, come join us, decorate our settlement. Like,
fix this parking garage, please.
Yes.
Make something nice.
Speaking of parking garages, I have seen a lot of just plain parking lots now, and hopefully one of these days we can get a group of people to actually go out to different regions and clean up the pavement, because I know a lot of people don't want to take the time to clean up a lot of pavement, but we're losing out on those resources. So yeah. So yeah, the seasonal update, hence the title of this stream. We had the sunflower hats and pumpkins previously. We had a little bit of like the hay bales, like a little bit more of the decorative stuff, and they've now added a lot more. And let's jump here and see. These were submitted, actually, these were taken from Tony, so thank you very much for allowing me to use these screenshots. But this is the Gothic furniture, and okay, even though you two are not huge design people, what are your thoughts on the new Gothic furniture?
Love it. I love goth. Like, goth is like, that's just Gothic and rustic, and my other like favorite, I know it's not in the game, but like whiskey core, so I like to call it that. I love all that stuff. It's so sick. I love it.
Shock, what's it?
Yeah, I really like the style and everything. I just have to figure out how to make it look nice. And but what I really love about the Gothic furniture is how close I am to level 60 construction, and it makes it attainable to get that really sweet large storage space that it brings. So
yeah,
it brings a lot.
I am also a huge Gothic oriented fan, mostly all black every single time you see me. The only thing I would say that I'm little, it's not dark enough for me. They could have gone a little darker with the wood. Maybe had it as mahogany as well. That's my literally everything else perfectly fine.
Spot on.
I like the style a lot. But the thing that I love the absolute most, and I haven't been able to do it yet, is these gates.
Yeah, the gate.
It is
I hadn't
so
seen
nice.
those. Oh, that is fantastic. Yeah, I gotta have that.
Yeah, I'm excited to play with them. Like, as soon as I saw this screenshot, I was like, "That's a thing. That's in the game now. Like, we are redecorating everything."
I assume that's also level 60 kind of.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Level 60. Yeah.
Do you have to be tier 6 to use that on the outside?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't think you do. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't think you do.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure.
With the walls, you have to be like tier 5 to use tier 5 walls.
Yeah.
I think, but that technically like has to be a outdoor decoration.
Oh, so it's more considered a decoration than a wall.
You know what? I think actually you might need to be tier 6.
They're saying actually no, just make it.
Okay, yeah. So it's a deployable. All right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's technically outdoor decoration.
Nice. Okay.
Good. Okay.
That
I'm
makes
glad I asked. And I'm gonna have to. I need to rush that level 60 construction.
Yeah.
You guys have to tweak it for a
Rush.
second. Wait.
But also this has given us a little bit of a sneak peek on one of the biggest things to come to the game. Kitty cats. They're so adorable. Yeah. Are you? I know I haven't gotten one yet.
Yeah, I haven't got one. I've been grinding for it.
You've been grinding for it. How much do you say you've probably? How many fish have you caught at this point?
I think yesterday it was like 2 hours of just. God, I don't know. I can't put a number on that.
Oh.
I was just sitting there just talking and fishing until I got it and nothing. I know I have to go get everything turned into a lesson and all, but like nothing. Nothing. So
yeah. Shock.
Still struggling.
So I haven't tried yet, but I'm assuming for my streamer luck, because I got the Lasul on the very first patch of sand. So I'm assuming that when I start fishing, it'll just jump right in my boat.
This is also the same guy who got to epic by just hitting each tier.
Yep.
Nonchalantly too.
Yeah, it was my extra hammer that I was leveling up, and it went from Feralith to uncommon to rare right into epic, right in a row.
Can you share some of that luck, please?
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to send some.
Because I am determined to try and get one of these. What is the correct term? Is it just kitten? Is it quitten?
I've been calling it kitten. I'm pretty sure it's kitten, but I think it's kitten.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just been wanting a cat. I cannot wait until like we get more and more pets, because that's something that I'm really into is pet grinding.
Yeah.
And I knew when that was going to get added in, people are going to lose their damn mind. And so a lot of people, right when I hopped in yesterday, people were like, "You want to see the cat?" And I was like, "Yeah, show me your cat."
That's funny.
I love it.
Yeah, the variants, I was like, okay, I had high expectations with the toads because the toads were like colorful, like crazy colorful, like the lava toad. I saw these and I was like, oh, they're muted. But then someone was like, they're actual cat like types, and I was like, okay, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're just called a kit. Yeah, they are called a kit, but you can call them kitten. No one's gonna stop you.
Yeah, but
no one's gonna.
Thank you, Tony, for giving us these screenshots to share. Now, what color are you guys like trying to aim for with your kittens?
I know. I think it's the easiest one. It's the white one, but I have a reason. Is because of that meme that's like when the fireman's holding the cat and the cat is like all like messed up. It's like, "'Cause I was at the house ablaze." I love that one. So that's why I'm like, I want the white cat. I want my little Mancoon.
Oh, Shock. What color are you going for?
I didn't realize there was a white one, but I might have to do that because I do have an AI cat sidekick on my stream sometimes, and it's a white cat. But I probably one that looked like one of my old cats, either gray or orange. Though we can talk about the orange one that came out today in a little bit.
Yeah. I didn't put it in my notes.
Right, yeah.
I don't think I have that long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will. Yeah, I like the orange one just because my cat was orange.
Nice. Yeah, I instantly, for every single thing that has come out into the game, I've wanted red. And so red cube, red owl, I bought like red lucille, like everything had to be the color red. So I was like, is there a red cat? I guess the closest thing I'm gonna get is the orange cat, which again is perfectly fine. We are orange themed around here too, but I think the black cat, having the black cat would be more on par with my aesthetic and streaming wise. So to jump actually into something else that came out with that was the custom chat. Have you guys been using the custom chat? Did you like immediately make a Empire custom chat? Like,
I haven't done it yet.
I was thrown into one, or I don't know if this is trade a new one overall,
yeah, it's a new
Oh, okay.
worldwide
No,
or
I
not
haven't,
worldwide,
but I found
region
myself in
wide.
one called trade. Okay.
There's trade
So-
and looking for group now, and then
okay.
region.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
trade, I noticed. Go ahead.
Trade has turned into nothing but solicitation. I was like, it's been pamphlets of propaganda of people being like, join our empire, join our settlement, join our stuff, and I'm like, that's not what trade is supposed to be used for. But okay, guys, sure. But yeah, Perzival, have you you said you haven't touched it?
I haven't touched it yet. No, I've not touched it. Like I said, I've this week I've been slowly like getting back into it. Mainly because I was, like I said, at TwitchCon,
Yeah.
and then right when the update came in yesterday, when I was just streaming, it was mainly just Dad Rock and hunting a kit. So like that was like the main thing. We're just jamming. I think we listened to an hour and a half of just straight of like 3 Days Grace.
That's funny.
And which is crazy. That's Dad Rock now, by the way. Makes me feel so old. But that and fishing. So
Okay. Yeah, I tried to make a custom channel. It worked for like 5 minutes, and then I just went back to using Discord. Like,
I get it.
there was no huge difference for that, but I know a lot of people wanted to be able to talk to people that were friends only in game. So it is huge for the people that don't socialize on Discord or are part of an empire that doesn't have an outside communication. Now you can make your own, which is nice. We have quality of life. We talked a little bit before the show about this possibly being borked right now, the binding and unbinding of moving on the map.
Yeah, it's a little borked right now.
What's happening with it?
Oh no, I mean, like, I don't know the exact bug right now, but I do know, like, I have to like click and I have to like, close out, I have to relaunch it, and if that doesn't work, I can just click a location and then I can start moving. That's as far as I know on that bug, because I'm mainly into marketing and stuff like that, so I'm not in the whole fixing bug area. I'm more of, here's an idea. So
yeah,
we want timelines. No, just kidding.
Well, because like I didn't necessarily notice it as like a bug or it being borked when I was doing it. I just thought that it was BitCraft, where I was like, I guess I'll just relog and start again. Like, bugs to me turn into, unfortunately, features sometimes, where I'm like, I'll just work around it. Like, it's all good.
I do love when bugs become features, though. I really do. I don't know why, but there's something about it. Like several games when there's like almost like a game-breaking bug and the devs like patch it and they make it like a thing inside the game. I love it. I think it's so fun.
Well, I hope they don't get rid of the shrinking bug, because
I love that bug.
I do it on purpose now too. Like,
I just love seeing the screenshots and everything. Like a small person like pulling like a giant, wagon behind them. I love it.
Yes. So yeah, that was most of what came with the patch. I'm not sure if I'm quite missed anything. Oh, the wind indicator next to the minimap has been useful. It surprisingly has been for going out on the ocean. Keybinds for moving on the map. Deployable, more stats for the deployable tooltips. I haven't noticed this one. Shock, have you noticed anything with this one?
I have not.
Okay. Yeah. Some of the patch notes, even here on BitCast, were just like, meh.
Yeah. I mean that's how I am with a lot. Like if I do make a video on like anything with patch notes, I'm like, and there's the bug list and the patch, to fix the bugs. If you guys want to read that yourself, I'm just gonna talk about the content added to the game.
Right.
So that's how I am, because I'm like, that's a lot of talking, and my brain only handles so much.
But definitely fair. We usually use BitCast to keep people up to date every other week, because doing it every week sometimes, like, you don't get too many exciting patches, and then like this week we get a lot of stuff to talk about, and so it's nice to fill people in, because a lot of my community will ask, oh hey, what happened, what's going on, and I could be like, just go watch BitCast, we already talked about it. Like, so the dungeon icons appearing on the map, I still think this one's a little borked, because a tier 3 dungeon showing up as tier 1, and so it's there, but it's still a little wonky, a little wonky. Yeah. Shock, were you there for the discussion about the deployable?
No, nope. The as far as the deployable, what the
auto? Okay, they changed fill deployable first with disable auto pickup.
It happened. Yeah, it happened earlier in the day, and I missed out on that.
Oh no. Okay.
Everything was working for me by the time I went in.
Oh. It was very confusing.
I had heard about that. Yeah, I'd heard about that. That stuff wasn't going into the deployables.
Yeah, it was very confusing for a lot of people, the way it was worded. And then it's been retconned and pretty much rolled back to what it was before, which is just fill deployables first as the click on and off. So
right.
Well, I'll talk to my war vets on this. When a siege on a watchtower starts, all marks for siege are now removed. What is this talking about?
I'd have to test that out, because that's, well, I mean, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Though, actually, no, there's this tower that someone plopped down that overreaches my settlement. I'll just go and plop down a cannon.
Yeah.
Perzival missed that.
Text me. Tell me next time how that works and how the new war in Region 1 worked out.
Yes, yeah, I would be.
We're going to war again, buddy. I'm gonna need some coffee.
I'd be steamrolled. I understand the going up against that many people, but no, I am not sure what that means.
The market
as
mode.
Far as
Again, the pumpkin and sunflower hats are now tradable, which I know actually pissed off a lot of people who were like, I've been 10,000 flowers in and I still didn't get one, and now it's tradable. Like, it is tradable. Like, calm down. You can get your hat now.
Yeah, you'll survive.
Yeah.
I understand the mark for siege thing now. So basically, you could mark your people who can't play siege. Mark it for siege, and then you go in and you start the siege. I'm guessing before, when you did that, because we never did it that way. But if before, I'm guessing the mark for siege stayed.
Okay.
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, good fix. But yeah, tradable hats. I didn't put it in the notes. It did come out. I do want to talk about the elephant in the room I'm going to give it like 5-10 minutes. We're not going to go into super in-depth about this. Chat, be civil. I'm looking at you. two people here. This is the only opinions that matters to me right now. What is your thoughts on the first cosmetic coming to BitCraft?
I mean, like, so, like, from my viewpoint is I'm kind of for it. I mean, but the reason why is, once again, I come from a game where they add pets and you buy the pets. It's not initially like you can't find it in the game. It's not like a resource grind or anything like that. It's initially something that you purchase. And so I'm very used to it. And other games, we talked about this before, they do it in ESO. They've done it in other games. Guild Wars, no, not in Guild Wars 2. You can't do it in Guild Wars 2, can you? I don't think you buy pets in that one. No. But I come from games where you could purchase a cosmetic pet, follows you around. So to me, it's perfectly normal.
You can in Guild Wars 2. You
You
buy them on the.
Okay, yeah,
on
that's
the
what I was like.
online trade list.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. So, yeah, WoW, you can. There's so many games that allow it. So to me, I feel like it's normal.
Yeah,
and it's not like this like crazy foreign thing that happened. But yeah, as some people got very upset about it, but to me, it's normal, and that's just how I am. It's it is here for a limited time. It's mainly a test to test out, a cosmetic feature. So people can come in, let's see what people think of it, roll it out, and then roll it back in, and then everyone's going to look at it and was this a plus or a minus, and was this good, was this bad, and then adjust for the future and do something else in the future. We could take it and then form a different plan that everyone's a lot healthier with, or people believe it's a healthier plan for the future. So yeah, it's just kind of testing it to see reaction, and it's normal to me. But some people come from games where it's not normal. So
right,
it is true.
I mean, we have a large cozy audience who comes maybe from just regular cozy games. So having them come into now an MMO in the MMO space, I would think that maybe they'd be used to something like Palia, which that was their first major. I mean, they started with cosmetics for the clothes, but then they released the cat, and I remember that, and I got the cat in Palia when it came out, and so, like what Perzival said, I'm used to that. That seems to be a standard MMO fare, and a lot of times, they gotta pay the bills in a lot of cases. So I totally get it. I don't hold anything against them for it. And the fact that you can get the cats by fishing right now means this special cat is just going to be a special cat for that.
It's an account-bound cat,
and in Palia, you couldn't in those early days get the cat. You could only get it by buying it in that first drop.
Yeah,
like 900 years ago when it came out. I can't remember. 2 years.
2 years. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Go ahead.
No, I was just to say, like, Palia, one of the biggest moneymakers is the pets. Every time there's drops pet, everyone's like, what pet are we getting this time? Now they've introduced ranching and animal husbandry, and then there's ways to bring out the animal that you've raised and bred, and then now you have to pay a pet license, real life money, to bring out the pet, which that one did piss off a lot of people, but it's understandable on that one, because you bred that pet and now you want to show it off and flex, pay $15. So I do get that one, but once again, it's mainly testing, like, how is this gonna, how's people are gonna take this? So and they're looking at other games where people have done that. So to me, like I said, it's normal, and if people don't like it, then it could always be adjusted.
Well, all of early access is just learning and experimenting, and that's what early access for games should be, is like, hey, what works, what doesn't work, okay, we're going through the growing pains, okay, cool. But a lot of people nowadays, they see early access as, oh, the game is now out, I don't have to do anything more, the game is just what it is, and not realizing that it's still that little bit of learning. And for something like a pet and it costing money, the way that I look at that as like a personal, like a content creator, or like someone who's like personally in the MMO scene, is you're just supporting the development at that point. You are getting something from it, but it could be like, oh hey, go tip on coffee, like, or Ko-fi, whatever it's called.
Ko-fi, yeah.
But like it feels the same way, it just in a different form. And stuff like that, like it is in every MMO. At least WoW had an $80 mount. Like what? Like
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't think. I hope that BitCraft isn't going that route.
No. But I mean, like, BitCraft's still in early access, so everyone's still a beta tester. And the same with Palia and other games that are doing the exact same thing, where people are buying pets and cosmetics and everything like that. It's early access, it's beta testers, and it's really mainly like just funding the game. Like you're ensuring the game has longevity, and it's still going. So yeah, it's like we said, it's not a new thing to happen in games. It's not new to happen in early access games, and you could definitely look at it and compare it to other games where it's immediately the game releases and there is a cosmetic shop shoved in your face and they never leave early access, and it's just buy this. So
$1.99. Oh, you hit level 20. Oh, it's now $5.99. Get the starter pack. Like, yeah.
Oh, now it's $29.99. You're sucked in.
Yep.
So like,
yeah, I think I've seen a lot of people talking about it. The first time I heard it, I just said, okay, it's a legal way to buy gold. It's a legal way to buy hex coins. I know a lot of people are talking about that, and that's what's pissing most people off, is the fact it's going to be tradable, and it's so limited to only 2 days. Like, it could come back. We could see it next October. Like, looking at stuff like this, I understand people being upset about it, but at the same time, it's development. Like, you are supporting a game, and having BitCraft being such a small team and pushing all these updates, all this content, like, I can definitely, and the fact that it was very straightforward to say, hey guys, this is because we want to be able to go into launch. Like, you doing this is to help us. And so I think that being very straightforward was very important. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It being tradable, hey, people take advantage of it if you want. Like, it's going to be part of launch. So if you have it on your hub for BitCast Online, or BitCraft Online, it'll be part of launch. So you're not losing anything by doing that. And let's be honest, people have lost more from the capsules than anything else, and they're not. Yeah, you're gonna get the hex back, but like, you're not really getting much for the capsules, but you're getting a cat. So, yay! So yeah,
and we get 10,000 if you buy the game. If you haven't really donated, you're sitting on already the amount that you need to buy the cat.
Well, sort of, because a lot of people did dump a lot of their stuff into the empires.
That's true. Yeah.
So that's a discussion for later. But in more of a happier note, let's go see what tavern looks like.
All right. We got I think this is your war chief here.
Are you here and ready? Yeah, you're here.
I'm here and ready. Yeah. He's just naked.
Yeah, he runs around naked. I'm supposed to get him one of the new the pumpkin hats with the face on it, so he runs around as the naked pumpkin hat guy.
Hold on. I gotta get this. Hold on one sec. We're gonna get the crown there.
Yeah.
There you go.
It looks like a scary baby now.
I know.
I feel like I'm about to be attacked. All right. So let's show around Tavernhearth here. Okay, so the original design, I'm going to zoom all the way out. You know what? We're going to go back to screenshot mode. The original design that we had here was like bossing, say. We had initially one layer here, another layer, and another layer. We were going to make and push it out where farming and housing we're going to be on the 3rd layer. We're going to do trading on the 1st layer and crafting and everything in the 2nd. However, we've changed a few things. We are tearing down the walls, the internal walls, I guess. We're going to be pushing out because I kind of made a bunch of people co-owners and be like, hey, do what you will. You know, we're all in this together, as Troy Bolton once said. And we are starting to kind of like build a little bit further out here. We're adding more bigger houses, more bigger. We're making bigger houses, and we're trying to make it seem less like a parking lot. They really did a number on this one.
Oh, that's
I've
cute.
yet to move into I've
really
yet to move into here, but I'm still in the shanty over here.
Just live there forever. Be like, this is my hut. Get out.
Oh, I got fast.
I live in a tent.
We actually have a nice little a hobo zone. And we'll get to that in a minute, but I live over here. Nice little cozy home.
Aww.
Yeah, this is my little spot. We have our
Embracing your cottage core.
yeah, I love my cottage core. And then we have our little our scholar house, so they can get their scholaring done. So they have everything for storage, and they can get all done right here. They can go put, because we've been robbed a lot.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, we just give people perms. We're like, here, you get
Oh.
perms, you get perms. And that was stupid. We got robbed so many times.
Wow.
So we've established that. But yeah, we have all the crafting along here. Is that? Oh, I thought that was fuzz. We have a little. We call it Fuzz-Ollies. No, we changed it now. We changed the name. No, is it still Fuzz-Ollies? Nope. We had 2 chefs that would, Fuzzy and Ollie, and they would just be whipping it up.
Oh, nice.
Every time we come in, and you're like, I would like a number 5, and they would just send stuff to your pockets. So
Food
then we
is
have
surprisingly hard to come by.
it is,
Mhm.
and so we take pride in our food here. But yeah, so we have all this, and we also gave all houses an address. And we kind of named them. Yeah, this is
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
5 Heartbloom Terrace. We have Elm Street over here because I'm a big horror fan. Let me see here. Yeah, we got 43 Wallaby Way, Sydney. I think that's no. This one is 15 Stonehurst. Where's 14 Wallaby Way, Sydney?
That is
That one had to
really
come in.
cool though.
Yeah, P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. We gave everyone addresses. So we even had a document at one point of like who's living where, so you can like look up their address.
So cool.
Yeah, so we have all that. It's all like hearth and tavern-y focused. And then here that you can have your address here and put who lives here. We have our nice little encampment over here where the hobos live. And
Off in the distance.
so my idea
is
was
cute,
to
though.
like, I wanted to make a bunch of these and just I know this sounds so crazy, but just tents everywhere. But everyone was kind of against it. I was like, let's make tents. Let's just put tents down. Let's live in the woods. But everyone was like, let's make it nice. So we made it nice. I kind of like the aesthetics that we have here for Rampart, kind of underneath the tree. He's leaking blood all over the place. We have Leslie over here. Yeah, he's got a hamburger helper leaking out of him. So. But we've definitely decorated for fall. Dave decorated for fall. I was gone.
Yeah.
They went crazy with it, and there is jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. So
That is so awesome.
shout out to Tavern Dwellers, my Discord. They have gone crazy with decorating this place, and I'm loving it. Oh, there's Bobo. I know, right? Wait, is that? Oh, okay. I thought that was Rye just laying there dead. I was like, not again.
No.
We gotta pick out your dead. But yeah, that's Tavernhearth. Nice little cozy area.
Yeah, I like how many processors you guys have. Like,
Oh yeah.
and it being very open, I am all for open like layouts, because getting from one place to another and in this crafting world, like sometimes you're like, oh, I have to run into this wall, or I have to do this like maze to get over to this side of
I've learned I can I can still phase through walls. Where's my deer? Hold on. I just like click. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah, right around here. I'm just gonna go through a wall. It's gonna let me. Oh, it's not doing it. It would fix the moment I'm showing it. I've been going through walls. I don't know what.
funny.
Like the past like week, I'm just like, I just click and I'm just going through it. So I don't know what's going on, but I guess now it decides to fix itself.
That's funny. Oh, so how many people do you have? What tier are you? Give us the lowdown.
We are tier 7. Our population is 238. Our territory is at 522. And we actually just hit tier 7. We are done grinding for a minute. I think everyone's brain is about to explode.
Yeah.
So we're kind of resting up on that. But yeah, we're tier 7. And we are eventually, I think probably within the next month, we're thinking about going to tier 8. But right now we're just kind of just enjoying ourselves.
Yeah. Take a break.
Yeah.
Trying to get to tier 6 took a lot. Looking at the tier 7 list, I'm like, okay guys, we're gonna wait a minute, enjoy the game. This is gonna be a lot harder coming up. So I can understand you guys chilling for a bit.
It was mainly them. Like I said, I'm just the guy with the pointy hat and nice and shiny, cozy gold hat. But it was mainly Sam, Sephiroth's streamer, and then there was Rye, Fuzzy, just so many, and Sunny. All these people just came together and really like pushed it, and they've been doing that every single time. So we couldn't have done it without them. They're like the absolute best. So.
That is really awesome. And your waypoint and your market are a very acceptable distance.
Yes, that was a big thing. Originally, I wanted the waypoint to be in the middle, like right here, but it didn't look right. So put the bank here, the waypoint here, and then we also have the dock so people can quickly come in, unload. And then,
I've used it. Several times. That's like a major port for me because I'm in the south, and it's a quick jaunt up there.
Yeah, so we made sure everything was accessible. So.
And you said you're doing renovations and getting rid of the walls. Do you have a design that you're thinking of, or are you just kind of...
It's kind of whatever they want to do.
Okay.
I'm just rolling with it at this point. No, I've seen the design. It's mainly just kind of expanding this and breaking down the walls and making it more open.
Nice.
So yeah, we're slowly getting rid of everything.
Shock, are you ready?
I am. All right.
What are we seeing?
I am to the west of Jerusalem, which is in Region 5, the Jerud Empire, south of Telorils up here. And so I am at a giant pixel art. Let's go into, let me stand in the middle. Sometimes there's like a place that says, here, stand here, and go into screenshot mode. Okay, so here we are. It is a giant pixel art of Pokemon. You've got your, I can't, let's see, Alt and rotate. There we go. You can see just how huge this is.
Wow.
So right here, you got your starters. You got Charmander and Squirtle and Bulbasaur, and then you've got another Charmander, I guess. And upside down Pikachu, Onyx. You've got maybe this is where people are supposed to go.
Probably.
I didn't see that. They've got the whole settlement here. There's Caterpie.
That's clever with the Pokeball.
Yeah, and then the Pokeballs also right there, using that as the paths. Let me move to that tower. I did not see that when I was initially looking through here. I don't know how I missed the tower. So let's see. What does the sign say? It says Catch them. Gotta catch them all. All right, let's go up. This might take a minute here, but while we're doing that, I'm zoomed out all the way. You can kind of see, because they're all in different directions, but this is really, they did an excellent job with this. I mean, you've got
the creativity that people have with making pixel art pretty much anywhere. Like Minecraft did it. Now it's in BitCraft. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Got the Dragonite. There's Dragonite and the Evolution Dragonair, and suddenly my don't go down. No, no, I clicked.
The climbing boss. You have hit the climbing boss.
Okay, well we're gonna spin around this way while we climb again. I didn't want that to happen.
The climbing boss is the worst boss in this game.
Yeah, it's even worse when you're being attacked. All right, I'll be more careful when I reach the top next time, because I think I right clicked.
But also you have to consider the fact of like each one of those is a different tier. So having people like did they make the Pokemon based on what tier they were on? Like, oh, I get green now, I'm gonna make a green Pokemon.
The black outline is tier 9. The yellow is tier 7? I want to say
tier 7.
Yeah, and you've got the 2 blues, so you've got tier 8 and tier 4.
That's crazy.
Just for these, and yeah, just to even do most of these, this whole settlement had to get up, because this is a settlement right here. What is the name of it?
That's so crazy. That is insane.
It is called Pokemon Hexart. That's the name of the settlement itself. And it is, that's even more interesting, but the individuals can tier up rather than the whole thing. I keep getting that mixed up, because originally someone told me you can't use certain colors in your settlement unless you've reached that tier, but no, they're only tier 4, so they are
someone also told me that you could just buy the stone, or someone could give you like the tier 8 stone, and even though
I was given tier 9 stone last night.
Okay.
And I was able to use it. So yeah, I was very happy about that you can. So this has been probably donated by people.
Yeah.
Especially tier 9, to have someone who's level, I guess, 90 to even be able to process it in mining. I don't see any white. That would be the tier 10 stuff. But yeah, you have all the colors. You've got the teal right down here. You've got the 2 different blues, which I guess isn't teal and blue. That is just all different shades of the same blue. But this right below me is the teal. So yeah, this is excellent. I like the Ghastly in the background.
Yeah. Haunter is next to it.
Oh yeah, Haunter. Yep. And then the Pokeballs and everything. This is excellently, and what you were pointing out earlier with the Pokeball in the middle.
Yep.
I like how they designed that around their nub, their settlement nub. I guess it's called Settlement Totem.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Settlement Nub for here on out. Settlement Nub.
The nub. So yeah, this is excellent. They just did an excellent job. Oh, there's Magikarp.
I'm thinking of other words now. Settlement nipple.
It popped into my head too.
Yeah, I was like, who's gonna be the first one to say it?
Yeah.
I dove on that sword, so we're fine.
Well, I mean, we're in the presence of like an employee. We have to behave ourselves.
Yeah. You know, I troll Jarud all the time. I started like, he had like yellow armor. I was like, PP armor.
Yep.
In his stream, and everyone starts saying PP armor, and I was like, hee hee hee. And I left like the rodent that I am.
Like everyone has the piss cubes.
Yeah.
Like, that's funny though.
Yeah.
If I hear it, I'll know who started it.
Haha.
So that is this.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wonder how long it took.
Oh yeah, to design it and just figure out all the stuff. They had to have drawn it out outside of the game, I guess, to really figure it out.
I mean, they could have just started on one thing and then expanded and expanded and expanded. But
I know this is gonna sound messed up. Have you guys ever wondered what an oddish tastes like? Like I'm being dead
No,
serious.
I know.
Like,
I just did not expect that the question.
I'm just
I
like,
mean, it could be, between a radish and chicken.
yeah. I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
do we slow cook it or? But
I
ever since I was a kid, I played Pokemon. I was like, they look delicious.
would it be
And
cabbage though? Because they
I
have
feel like
the
it'd be.
head.
I don't know,
I
but
think steaming it would probably be the best way to cook it.
yeah, like a. I'd totally be kicked out of that universe. I'm coming for you, Snorlax. Like brisket.
Well,
Oh
you'd like
my-
Pal World then, because Pal World you
Oh, I
really
know.
can cook them
I
up.
am very aware.
It just reminds me of what is it, Delicious in Dungeon, the anime,
Yeah.
where they cook all the random monsters, and it's like,
I got compared to that recently.
oh really?
Because I did a whole like cooking. I have another YouTube channel. It's cooking video game food, and I was like, pretty much like going what was happening Delicious in Dungeons, and they're like, I can see it happening. I'm like, oh, okay, that's great, thank you. I would totally do that.
Yeah.
Without hesitation, be in a dungeon, be like, I'm gonna eat that. So yep.
I'm gonna ponder that from now on. Be like, what does an Oddish taste like?
Real question is what a Bulbasaur tastes like. And if you're feeling
I don't know. People have like lavender teas or rose teas, so like I picture something flowery and like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's a meat salad just walking.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
true.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's eat that.
that's funny.
Y'all seem like the dark thoughts that I have.
Welcome to the podcast.
Here we are.
Oh, that's yeah. I'd be interested to actually like interview that person and see just how long it took and what their thought process was. Did they come into the game being like, I'm gonna do pixel art, or like how it was just influenced in general? Also, can you open up the claim border? Is this actually like all claimed?
I think I do have it on.
No, behave yourselves if this isn't claimed.
Yeah, it is on, but you can barely see it because of my distance. Let me see if I zoom in a little. Yeah, you can see some of the lines right here. Do you see that?
Okay, so yeah, they did it.
I think a bunch of it is claimed. Look, there's a line going right through here to that. So I think a lot of this is not actually claimed. I can't imagine how much this would cost.
Because that's what I was gonna wonder, is just like
their major stuff is claimed, but not this, none of this.
Behave yourselves.
Yeah.
Do not.
It's dangerous. Very trusting, and I do wonder how this will go once we go free to play. Like,
oh god.
Yeah, that's with people coming in and just being like, hey, let's just wipe the ground. So yeah, that's something I wonder when I see that. But right now it's pretty safe. But
I'm actually running a little bit low on time.
Okay.
I do have to head out very soon.
Yep.
I hate to cut in like that.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. I'm waking up at 3:30 in the morning to head on out.
That is all good. We can actually skip over to your outro screen. I will do my settlement showcase after. That way you can head out. And
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So here you are.
Howdy. Here I am. Do you want me to do like an outro?
Yeah,
Like,
do whatever you're doing. This is your time.
My bad. I didn't want to like jump in. I'm Perzival. You guys saw Tavernhearth and Tavernhearth. I'm a Twitch partner, a YouTuber. I work for Clockwork Labs. It says I'm an MMO lover and lore fanatic because I am. I love all lores in games. One of my most favorite thing ever is world building in video games. When you really dive deep into everything, you learn so much unnecessary information too, and I love it. But yeah, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays around 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until my stomach starts making sounds and I get hungry. So that's when I usually end my stream. But yeah, that's me, and I'll catch you guys later.
Thank you for joining us.
Anytime. Thank you. Catch you guys later.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
So now it's just us. We can cause all the trouble we want, right?
Yep. Let's talk about the cat. No, just go.
Can of worms. Let's open that. Yeah, that's pretty funny. But yeah, no, that was great to have Perzival being able to do the interview. Like, I thought about that when I heard that he would be a guest. I was like, who's going to interview him? Like, for the podcast and Vodcast and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, we might as well do it. But yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry. I can't stop staring. I'm going to have to go over here at some point and see it in game.
Saw this the first time, I'm like, wow, that is great. And what's funny is I didn't catch even that they had a teleport because I went to Jerusalem again.
Oh,
because I stopped right here. I stopped at these guys right here. I went, wow, that's so cool. And I looked around a little bit, but I didn't. Yeah,
you didn't see the settlement.
Sometimes stuff can be staring me in the face, and I'll miss it.
Like a pillar.
Yes, exactly like the pillar. Everything.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So go click the waystone or go.
Yeah, I'm going there. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk. Though I think once you go into the settlement, you have it on your teleport.
Yeah, that is true. That is a newer feature that is really nice.
Yeah. Just gotta make sure that I do that.
Yeah. Okay,
so
let's get
yours.
I apparently was dying. I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, while we're all talking, I usually make sure, because I died one time, I make sure I feed myself, make sure I'm not dying. You get to me, I'm like laying on the ground dead.
I'm like very, very close to dead over here. Here we go. Pulling up my notes of the place. I actually did get to talk to the emperor of this settlement earlier in the day, which was really nice. I got to ask questions and talk to them about what they would kind of want said about their place. So we are currently at Caprica, which is hilarious. I was going to give you this one too, because because
of the way I pronounce it.
Yeah, because you have the entire like conversation, that stream of like talking about Caprica, and so
and how I can't pronounce it and everything.
Yep. But yeah, so we're here at Caprica. It is I'm just walking randomly. So this is in region 2. Region 2. So they reference this as the chicken head. When it's actually uncovered, it actually looks like a bird, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so Caprica, and then they are in this like beautiful area. I did some exploring. But yeah, let's see. They are tier 5, so they're definitely getting up there. They have a lot of members on here, but like all of us, they wanted to make it known that there was really only 2 people that is now keeping this up to date, and they have a lot of settlements. I was talking, they have like all these different outposts and places that they're gonna do, and like they were thinking about making another town somewhere else, and I'm like, very ambitious for 2 people.
They're friends of the Squirrel Kingdom, and I've been over there, and they have an outpost settlement near the dungeon that's to the north.
Yeah, it's up here.
It's an odd place. Yeah. So yeah, they're a cool group. Yeah, right around there. Yep.
Because I for me personally, I do bitcraftmaps.com, and like I go through and I look at stuff, and they have a dungeon that's super close, and it was part of my notes. They also said they were renovating, and so it still looks pretty for it being in like the middle of renovation. It's quaint, and they just said that they had to downsize, so it's a little unfortunate, but yeah. Is that?
Yeah, just to keep the supply drain down.
Yeah. So, but it's cute. It's small. My notes say small but mighty, because the amount of stuff that this settlement has access to is ridiculous. So, the original name of this place was Haven, which is hilarious because that used to be my World of Warcraft guild name, was Haven. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, Haven. But yeah, so this area has this whole river system. And if you ever look this up on the maps, it goes legit everywhere. So this is an autumn forest over here, so you hop skip over. Windswept up here. Like the amount of biomes that are just in this tight-knit area. And then pine forest was over here, and it's all waterway accessible. And I was just like, oh, that's so amazing. Like they picked a really good spot. Plus ocean fishing.
Yeah.
Always got to point out the ocean fishing. But yeah, they did a really good job figuring out a place to settle down at. Also, I don't know if people in the chat, if I say this name, it rings a bell to you, but lawnmower apparently was a mascot of theirs. And it became, I guess, the goat capital of region 2. And they showed me earlier, and I'm gonna have to make my way over. They have a little, apparently where he died. They were saying that he wandered in, and then they made like a pen around him, and then some unfortunate events happened. I can't click on the sign, so I'm gonna have to read it this way. Here lies Lawnmower. The champion of Haven rests here internally, blessing the residents of Haven with his presence. I forgot to put the screenshot in here, but they showed some really good gear rolls on things, so they say it's due to Lawnmower. Yeah, watching over the place. But yeah, I was shocked to see sorry. Just to see how accessible this area was. I'm gonna like actually go through here a little bit more.
When I did the 3-hour tour from Region 1 to your settlement, I went right through there. That river that goes by there, I took that river, and it goes right through, it cuts through too completely and brings you out the other side.
Oh, all the way over?
And yeah,
wow.
I took that, and that was how I got to. But just in that region, like I went through Valera, and then that purple one, Ithacan, and then it comes out to that ocean. And then I did have to go around the land, but the river runs right through that, kind of cuts through there, and it's got some good water traversal.
Yeah, that was one you can see on my map. That was the first thing I did. It was like I just went through the water. They're just north of Dusk Rome, so it is really, really nice to be like close to a starter town, especially just starting, but then having access to so many biomes. They, again, small but mighty. Like, do not underestimate this empire, especially the fact that it's pretty much only 2 people now, and so running very, very, very well. So I walked. Oh, let me actually get on something that goes a bit quicker. So I walked up this way, and this was one of the first things. These roads, very well done with their roads. That goes to the waterway, and then I came out here, and I was like, wow, this is so close. Everything, they have ox farming. They said they were working on doing this for doing like skinning and all sorts of stuff that are in the area. So they're using the area to their advantage, which is very nice. So I didn't unfortunately see very many caves, and the ones that I did see were Feralith, I think. So that is the only downside with where they are currently at. They don't really have good mining opportunities, but I'm sure they're probably along the riverway somewhere. So, and it's an acceptable distance, their market.
Yep.
Acceptable distance. It's enough that you can see it when you come out. So
yeah,
they have newbie goats in they're infested again, so it's more goats. They still have the hieroglyph sitting. Tier 10
Is
hieroglyph.
that like level 10? Yeah. But you can clear it now
Yeah.
if you wanted to, but
Yep.
But those they kind of have a cool design, so
I know.
they're right. Like I like the tier 10 ones.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I like people are doing more and more with tiles. This was also funny. Cache on the green tile, so you can put the cache on the green tile and access stuff. I was like,
oh, nice. Okay.
Kind of like what we were doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was really nice to come here and actually like talk to. It's also run by a streamer, so this is he goes by Beckinator, so BEKKINATOR. I'm horrible at spelling, but Beckinator, and so streamer kind of community as well, and I think he did YouTube as well, so yeah, go check him out, see what he's up to. Small community. They did make note they are recruiting. So if people want to come up to this area and hang out, I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it.
People, yeah, Beckinator and Ironhide, they're the two that I've run dungeons with up there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So you frequent this area then?
I've been there and done that dungeon up north, and they're good people.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. I was happy to show this off. Just a little quaint, quiet, but like still tiny but mighty.
Yeah.
Just this is something like if this was Autumn Forest, I'd be like, this is my location next time. Like this is exactly what I want. It's just all these biomes, and like that. I think riverways are very underrated. Like people don't realize how useful having riverways can be.
It's why I chose where I am. It's because we had a nice riverway that more or less connected you to the ancient city. It was, that way I could tell people just go to Meyerfold, go south, hit the river, and you're good. And if you don't have a boat, you can swim.
Yeah. Or raft it.
Yeah.
You should do taxis.
Yeah.
Taxi service.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, this was cute. It was quaint. I was really hoping when I got up here to see a world tree, because I was like, that would just be the icing on the cake. But I don't think there is a world tree in this vicinity.
No.
But yeah, if people are interested, this is Caprica, and population 23, territory 84. So yeah, and it's just north of Duskrum. And just hit the waterway, come all the way up. But yeah. So, but that concludes my part of the showcase. Switch back over here. Yep, we're gonna be missing a Perzival for the moment. I should have done like a GIF for a image or something.
Right.
So one of the last things that I wanted to talk about before we do our outros for this, there is currently an event going on. Let me pull it up. With their Discord, it is a festive harvest fest. I'm trying to find it. Is it game news? Where is it? News from Svem. I lost it. I had it and then I completely lost it. But they're doing a. I don't think it's a contest. I think it's just a showcase. With if you have a town that's decorated with the new Halloween decorations and stuff like that. Oh, here we go. Community news. So it's in community news on their main Discord. It's the BitCraft Autumn Settlement Showcase. Recording invitations. So this is happening. It starts tomorrow, actually, October 25th to the 30th. And so show off your autumn-inspired builds and creativity. These are some examples, which is cozy fall settlements, haunted Halloween towns, Thanksgiving themed communities, player community events, and pumpkin villages. So they're going to work with you to do these videos. Check it out if that's something that you're interested in. So you don't have to have any knowledge of editing or video cinematography. What?
Cinematography.
Cinematography. Yeah, I'm not going to say that. What Shock said.
I totally get it. I can't even say Caprica or Caprica. As I say.
That was pretty funny. I purposely was like, okay, if I do every other, which one is going to get him to Izakai?
Yeah, thanks.
I was waiting to hear, because I was like, I could tell him how it's said, but I just want to hear how he thinks it's.
Yeah, I saw that and went, oh, that's going to be my question.
I did it on purpose.
Yes.
But yeah, so with this event, if you'd like to participate, they say to send an email to events@bitcraftonline.com. So yeah, it'd be interesting. I thought about doing it, but I was like, it's gonna be like tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to craft and decorate everything that I would want to with the new decorations in the Gothic. I want that fence. I'm gonna go buy like a crap ton of that fence now. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, in something you're willing to do, always go check that out. It'll be uploaded to BitCraft's YouTube channel. So that is the current event. But speaking of current events, and as I bork everything, but yeah, speaking of current events, let's what events are you up to as we do our outros? Tell people what you're doing and how you do the things.
Hi. So we are working on. I know every week I keep saying that we're not done our tier 5 stations. We have most of them done at this point, and slowly but steadily, kind of chill working on the tier 6 stuff while also upgrading people in the community, upgrading their settlements. So that's what we're doing right now. And otherwise, you'll catch me on Twitch at 11:15-ish, sometimes 11:30-ish, most weekdays, not on Tuesdays or Saturdays. Sometimes Sundays I don't stream, but that's
You have
generally
such
my
a confusing schedule.
I have, yeah. It's so generally you'll catch me Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. So 11:15, 11:30-ish.
Eastern
So
time.
Eastern time, yes. Yeah, if you try to catch me any other, time zone, I won't be there. Thank you. But yeah, that is what we're up to.
Yeah.
And we're also in Region 1,
Yeah.
south of Tavernhearth.
Today has been nothing but Region 1 stuff.
Yes.
So, hi. I am Ember, also known as emberKat or just Cat. Welcome to my channel. This is where you can find me. It's pretty. I have like the easiest outro. I can just be like, "Hey, yo, here." But yeah. So right now, we're pretty much doing 2 different games. We're doing BitCraft and Fellowship, and that primarily during the weeks. So Monday through Thursday afternoon. So noon Pacific. It's a little bit later for East Coast people, but yeah, come check us out as we either explore Starfell or we're exploring dungeons. One of the two is our current plan. But we are in Region 3. We're on the opposite side of where Shock is and where Perzival was. So yeah, we are Quiet Reason. Come visit. But yeah,
They have good snacks.
right, yeah, that's true.
And lots of fish.
Lots of fish.
Lots
Especially
of fish.
now. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So much fish. That's probably what I'm going to be doing for a good while, is trying to catch a cat.
Yeah, I might have to do that this whole weekend. Try to catch that cat.
Yeah.
I need to have a cat or 2 or 3.
I saw one on the auction house that was uncommon that was going for 50K. And I was
50K.
like, whoa.
Ooh. Yep, definitely got to catch it.
Yep.
So
It's one in 6,000. So
yeah, Only 90 nodes. It only takes
Yeah,
how long to fish one node?
it's fine. Oh, and
Yeah.
plus you have to have 40 cooking, and you have to have 40 taming. So yeah,
Yeah,
no,
the
it's
40 taming actually is where I'm at 36.
yeah.
So
I'm that's where I'm at too. So
yeah.
it's yeah, it is tier 4 and tier 5 lake fish, not ocean fish. Ocean fish are frogs. But tier 4 and tier 5 lake fish.
Yep.
But yeah, you're looking for the pungent catfish, which is kind of funny. And
Yeah.
then you combine it with the cooking thing, which is raw meat and fish, and then you take it to Elise and you give them 5,000 gold. It's a very hefty pet. So 5,000 gold, and then you can get the crate. But
Yep. And the Gothic furniture is 42,000, by the way.
yeah, that's
Super expensive.
It is super expensive.
Yeah.
I would say get one person the recipe and then just have them make it for
Yeah.
everyone. But yeah.
Yep.
Do you have any closing statements or things that you want to talk about?
I think we handled all the stuff. Yeah, the fish, doing the fishing, getting construction up. Those are my goals.
Good. Yeah. It's
So,
it's going to be a
level
lot
6.
of work. Things to look forward to, things to work towards. That's
Yep.
the exciting part. But
Yes.
yeah, and everyone else can be doing the same thing. And for the next 2 weeks until you can catch our next BitCast, which will be November 7th, I think is what
Yep.
the date is. Yeah.
Yep.
November 7th. At some point, probably in the future, depending on holidays, we might have to skip one because I think we're going to be coming up on like either Thanksgiving or Christmas or something. So we will keep you guys informed if we do end up taking that time off to enjoy the holidays. So keep an ear out. But yeah. Everyone's talking about the construction taming now, which is funny.
Yeah.
Get to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Build roads. That's the way to do. Build the roads in the rocky garden because that's what I'm doing. Flatten it.
yeah, I watched a little bit of your stream doing that. I was like, no.
It takes a minute. A minute or 20.
Yeah. So guys, go watch Shock build a road. So
Super exciting.
thank you everyone. Thank you very much for joining us for another episode of BitCast, the unofficial Vodcast. You'll be catching us, like I said, November 7th, 6 p.m. Eastern, or sorry, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I always get that confused, and I have it as a script. Like, always confused. But yeah, so we're not rating you tonight.
Correct. I am not quite ready, and I don't think I'm doing BitCraft at all tonight. I'm not sure. So I wanted to. I still have some things to get ready for because I've got an early morning. Not as early as Perzival.
Yeah,
but I do it an early morning, and there were some things I had to get done between this and the stream. So
nice.
I can't just start hitting the ground running with it this week. So
we're gonna find someone to raid. I'm looking at King Nobi.
King Nobi is a Region 1 friend of the stream. And yeah, he's the next one in the line.
So yeah, we will send this over. But until then, everyone, have a good one. Keep grinding, and good luck on that cat.
Yep.
Bye.
See you all later.